And we are live. Apparently, there's some new sound indicator on OBS, and that is a very nice addition. You can see when you're going up in the red, but it might risk of saying. So that's really nice to see that. Really gives a good indication of how much you can talk and what volume you're supposed to have and all that. That's really great addition. That wasn't the one I wanted to go on. There we go. So I really like this. That's really nice. Well, something you really can go in and really nerd around with if you're into that. Okie dokie dokie finokie doopy doopy doo. I just need to see if everything is as it should be. Dum 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 dum. Okay. Alright. Here. Okay, we are going back in and everything looks fine. So, yup. We are going back in. We were doing some what's it called again? We were doing the Nashada inquest, and I guess that's also what we are still going to do.
Please enter the warehouse and report to C7E3 for assignment.
Alright. Beep beep. Beep beep. Got busy to ignore you.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever. I think he should be replaced or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase. Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with? I see. Well, good day to you then.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo. No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Codin's acquisitions. How did you get in here? I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming. If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral reprogramming. Good. Now report to C6E3. You will be assisting him.
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I? I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
Yes, what is it? You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about? How dreadful.
What's all the commotion? Oh, I see. Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed. Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away. Just a moment. There. You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. Room access restricted. What have we called reset all rotation? What are we called? Sorry, I can't remember. T3M4. So how do we get a T? Okay, this one. We call 3T M4, right? 3T M4. There's no M in here. Okay. Rotates counterclockwise? No. How do we do this? This is a brain wrecker. Alright. T3. Alright. I'm unsure how we get in there. Journal. Is there any... The door to the voice are locked. Through a series of 3 turns, you must convert the top set character to match the bottom set. Okay. So, how do we do this? Yep. LC. Nope. Okay. How do you want to do... okay. Okay. This one. What if we start with this one? No. So, and this one? Nope. So the first one has to be, was it counterclockwise? Yes. Now how do we do this one? Oh. This one. There. Center. Clockwise? Nope. Can also try to how do I know this? This system here makes no sense. What if we change this? Then do this. No. This one we want to change somehow. This one needs to be a 1. Like that. Then this one needs to be a 3. And then this. Oh my god! Brain fried! But it somehow we got it.
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here?
Deet, deet, deet.
I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters.
Deet.
The information is sent to a remote computer system.
Deet, deet.
Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need.
Deet, deet.
You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to monitoring the traffic. It is important that relevant departure information is relayed as quickly as possible.
Deet, deet, deet. So we got out of this pretty good. Pretty good. Ah, fuck. Do we even have anything remotely useful here? Yeah, that's probably fine. What say ye?
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Confidence statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action. Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master. Amused query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now, will you be giving us the codes, or not? Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
You don't say.
Wait! Where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
There you are. What kept you? Yeah, I know there's droids in the warehouse. So what? He says he's got the transponder codes to Voga's freighters, one that can be picked up by Godo. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebonhawk's codes. From there, we should make a nice target for Godo. Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell her to Godo in the first place.
Ah, okay.
Loka kamara nendoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
Harmony Twatiwa to turn over there, much that the Manila near for the hour out in the village net mark the Kimura, the Nala, the Nila snow in the Howda.
Tonoranga manakan. Ipo inshawa. Tanabewe. Tandi grotto.
How did he miss 3 times from that range? I know exactly what you mean, Gnat. Marquez.
came from. More where that came from.
That's a lot of gnats. When you think of how force sensitive they are, so to speak, they're really sensitive to the force power.
More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Okay. Sneak attack, something.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. More where that came from. Let's settle this.
Now where are we going? I still really don't like this part of the game, I must say, because it still feels like it's obstructing the flow of the game.
More where that came from.
Of course I understand why they've done it, but I don't like it. I want us to feel engaged in the... what are you called again? Is he down here? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Everyone down. Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
And you need to heal so fucking much to get the... At any rate, I don't like the disrupt the flow of the game by doing this. Come on! What are you two doing?
More where that came from.
Hello, T3.
I hear you.
Can you change your our ship's ID?
Dosane gravalantro que wapa teratana chingaradana. Terewana jun konata della raguno tuna. Dai rento ron kawre kare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemenoto torere senesenten.
Okay, so Visa and Hannah.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Loka Kamaran and Doso ran with no chabi. Tu Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Loka Kamaran and Doso ran with no chabi. Tu Rantamana Sobu.
Har du hørt det? Mick Jagger, han har fundet en kæreste på 22.
Ja, hvorfor ikke?
Hvad?
Ja, hvorfor ikke?
Som radioverdenen sagde det, han er en levende gravballmand. For Rolling Stones.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi?
Nope.
Indeed. That is unfortunate. Still, perhaps you have some value. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you.
Okay. There was easier ways to get my attention.
Yes, but I am not in the habit of asking for things. And you were so difficult to find, even after that small incident on Paragus. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic. It is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation.
Let me get this straight. You want me to help the Republic?
In one standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Republic lost the Jedi Civil War. At the time of their defeat, the Republic was on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and continue his campaign against the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order.
Okay, still don't understand why you brought me here.
There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. Qatar, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover. You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive. You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game.
Skulle så drive sangen.
Bazak bores me. I often suspect my opponent of cheating. I prefer predictable games, such as galactic economics.
Fair point.
Then perhaps you care for yourself. The fact the Sith seek you is something that must occupy your thoughts as much as the Republic occupies mine. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere.
He got a point.
Quite deficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence.
Then I have no problem helping, if you set me free.
Well, there is where we are at cross purposes. I cannot set you free. You You have a tendency to cause dangerous repercussions wherever you go, and I would rather keep those to a minimum. The galaxy really is a fragile place right now. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me. It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow, your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
Thank you.
Announcement. We seek to make Goto aware of our services, allowing us to facilitate communication and terminate hostilities in the galaxy.
That was the plan, yes?
Blowing up planets, slaughtering entire species, or allying ourselves with the Sith, then that is the logical choice. Our predecessor would never understand our directives. He was slow, weak, and his vocabulary was prone to static.
Something like that.
A weakness is revealed.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Optimal accuracy ratio. Systems failing, Master.
I can't remember what the different lightsaber forms are. Yeah. Ow. You didn't fucking hell. Find the console. Okay, so we need to find some codes. No one in here. No. Well, damage. I was third defense. And no one in here. Dum 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 dum. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. Who's shooting? No, alright, there's shooting. I'm going to level up. Power.
Poison spreading through my body.
Ah, son of a. I don't suppose I'm so lucky that he got any skills in computer use. Oh, damn it.
The honor is mine.
That doesn't look so healthy in there.
A weakness is revealed.
Zero.
Oh shit.
You are no match for us.
I'm here to save here. Ah! Thank you! Level up skills. Feats. So what do we want? I kind of want computer use. Powers. Now what power do I want now? It's getting harder and harder to find a good power. I'm thinking this one. Dark Mastery. 50 force points. Okay. I think the computers are broken. Okay. Lyserød. En skaffeljer.
A weakness is revealed.
They have gotten farther than I calculated. They are very resourceful. But they shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship. Activate the mines. Let us see how far they get now.
We should get far, but we'll see. What's down there? Let's try it that way. That's a lab station. Use lab station. Treat injury.
How may I serve?
We. Hmm. Do. Okay, a reset program. Not quite what I wanted to play with. Overload. System control. Okay. Okay, okay. Did we forget to check there? We did.
Poison is spreading through my body.
Again? Bench. Let's see if we can get something good out of these plastic cylinders. Okay, I think we have been everywhere now. Oh, we can. Locked. Whatever. Nah. Sabrak Heavy Blaster. Let's see if we can get into something. It misfired. God damn it, Hannah. Can't even recover a single mine. So why take the next all them here, because it's actually experience, if I remember correctly, and anyway it's giving us some materials. Level up. Feeds. And okay, what do we have here? We could go with the Ed? Looks like the one I was thinking about. We do have, or he can't get it. One or the other. By the way, Hannah, Rick Blaine. What's this? Tremor sword. Right now, I think that's energy shield. Let's put that on. This one on. There we go. Saving.
This place feels strange. I sense nothing living, yet there is activity here.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that number. Your ship and your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
Okay. Such bravado for so little. Okay, fair enough, the Sith Lord is really powerful, but still, he should have known. It was a good thing I took a demolitioner with us. Okay, we can't use that computer apparently. How boring. Beep beep beep. Okay, you've done your thing. Now I'm doing my thing. The bridge control. How lucky?
My life.
Never mind. Not you I wanted to talk to. Hmm. I couldn't override anything. That is really odd. Let's just try to... Wrong way. Yep, wrong way. Okay, there we go. Of course, it's restricted to... No. System control.
More visitors. I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. Ah, what remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
Donos imaragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana Rachata.
Okay.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
Okay. I thought we'd dead with those two.
Mechana creve mopa. Tamasuna ramga ma chochane. Anta screen sochi. Norcha hereme chok windido. This is really odd. System, power description.
I am not entirely sure how this works. Pow, once, pow. Okay. Try and look at this one more time. Yeah, I can't override anything from the bridge. Somebody seen Girlie?
My life is yours.
She was probably stuck somewhere. As usual. As per usual. To the Ebbenhof. Why did they destroy it? No reason to do that. Or did I miss something? He deserves nothing, like... Only wished he suffered more. Ah, hello, machine.
If you thought to escape my notice so easily, you would be wrong. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey.
Amen.
As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey. I cannot harm you. You are the key to saving the Republic. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise.
Ah. Thank you.
So you have returned from exile, though I do not know why. You were always difficult to read, when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. But I can sense the death of others upon your hands. I know how this will end. But I will answer your questions, if only for some measure of peace. In exchange, I wish only the answer to one. Why have you done this to the Jedi? Was it revenge or something more?
Do you think I'm the one killing the Jedi?
But you are. Whatever this threat is, it leaves echoes in the Force, wounds that do not heal. It is something we had never felt before, until you stood before us in judgment, and we exiled you.
Whatever is killing the Jedi is not being done by my hand.
Not directly, perhaps, but it is something tied to you, something you had experienced and had survived. Some of us sought to understand you, to find you. It seems we succeeded, even though we thought you were lost to us. Now, as we hoped, you have returned, and you know nothing that could help us. Such irony. What I can tell... They have scattered, but there is purpose in their movements. It is both to hunt and draw out our enemies. Somehow, we, are being targeted through the Force, and when Jedi gather, we are vulnerable. So we have chosen places where it is difficult to sense others through the Force, whether on planets dense with life, or touched by war. In such places, we may conceal ourselves, gather information, without presenting ourselves as targets. It was part of Kavar's plan.
Plan?
Yes, he felt if our enemy cannot detect us, then perhaps they would believe themselves victorious and show themselves. And we knew that the war would be lost if we continued to act as we had. I do not know where they wander now. There are few of us, though. Too few. And I have not heard from them in some time.
And cannot Rook upon Tatooine.
Rook still lives? I had not felt his presence for some time. Atris, but I had thought she had gone to Qatar with the others.
You sound surprised.
Yes, she holds the last of the Jedi teachings. It is good she survived. Very well. It is a long story. There is no harm in you knowing, and someone should know. Only a handful of us remained after the Jedi Civil War, barely 100 in number. Then, even that 100 began to vanish, in places where the Force seemed blind. The only pattern we determined is that when Jedi gathered, they were seen no more. At the last Jedi conclave on the Miraluka world of Qatar, the entire planet was wiped out, an entire race destroyed, because the Jedi chose to gather there. It was only then that we realized we were facing something far more powerful than we knew how to fight.
Why did you hide?
We could not allow the fact that when we gathered, we placed everything around us at risk. A Jedi's life is sacrifice, but we cannot allow our presence or actions to endanger others. And we could not fight an enemy that will not reveal itself. But any Jedi, anyone who is strong in the Force, who attempted to track down such a threat, vanished without a trace.
Tell me about this threat.
I know little about it. I know more of the absence it leaves behind than its face. Whatever this threat was, it was targeting us and everything around us. Yet it was somehow weak enough that it was afraid to confront us openly. If it believed us defeated, then perhaps it would finally show itself. It was a faint hope, but it was the best we had. It was Kavar's plan. He was always the greatest tactician among us, and had seen war more than the rest of us. Very well. We told you it was because you followed Revan to war, but you ask because you are not certain of that answer. Nor were we. The day we cast you out, that is the moment I decided to leave the Order, because I do not believe we truly faced the reasons you were exiled, and if we do not examine such truths, then we are already lost. I think it was because we were afraid. It is a difficult thing to live one's life with the Force. To see a vision of what it would be like to be severed from it, it is more frightening than you know.
Okay.
Very well.
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
Is that what you think? We did no such thing, but it is a technique that has been used as punishment in the past, yes. It is a rare sentence, and to my knowledge it has only been done once, at a moment where a Jedi discipline has failed. What caused your loss, I fear, was different. I am not certain I understand it. We did not understand it fully then, and only recently do I feel we may have become enlightened. The other masters may have more knowledge of this, but I do not, and I do not know if they even live. Does it matter? It seems your power has returned. Perhaps the loss was not a loss at all. Very well. I had thought perhaps that here upon the Smuggler's Moon, I might find some evidence of the threat we faced. The bounties on Jedi and their disappearance. I did not believe the two were connected, but there was a chance. And the strong currents of life here on Nar Shaddaa make perceiving a Force user difficult. I could use it to cloak my movements and watch without being discovered.
That is not the only reason. You came here to hide.
No, you are right. That is not the whole truth. It is difficult to detect a Force user on Nar Shaddaa, and I knew it. This threat we face, it leaves wounds in the Force when it strikes. It leaves nothing.
And you were afraid.
To live life without the Force, to vanish and die and leave only an echo, it was terrifying. To be connected to all life around you, then to have it stripped, I can only imagine what it must have been like for you. But even that imagining cannot compare with the truth. But there is more than that. On Nar Shaddaa, one cannot escape what was left from the Jedi Civil War. From the failure of the Masters, from our failure to properly train Jedi, came disaster. And I wondered if perhaps the teachings of the Jedi had been our failing all along. There have been so many failures by teachers who believed in the code with all their being. Master Arca failed Ulic, as Master Boss failed Exar Kun, as Kay and Zar and the others of the Council failed Revan and Malak. For all the acts we do to preserve the galaxy, from such an arrogance that all we do is right and just, I wonder if there is a counter-effect that is created that strikes back at us. Exar Kun, Ulic Keldroma, Malak, Revan, you, all Jedi. There is something wrong in the Force, a wound, a sound that is growing, like a scream. You can hear it echo on Nar Shaddaa, sometimes when the moon is on orbit. It is a frightening thing to feel, that perhaps being connected to all life is not enlightenment at all, but simply another doom. And I think that maybe, perhaps, to forsake the Force as you did, to cut loose our bonds, may not be the wrong thing to do. You taught me something important in the Council Chamber long ago, Exile, and it has stayed with me all these years. You were right to do what you did. Everything you did.
Okay. That's almost make me feel sad that I might have to kill him in a moment. Not really.
Very well. Ah, so the records of your trial were found. Good. Sometimes I think this galaxy would be a better place if there were less Jedi secrets. But I have no answer for you, as much as I would like to give one. We vowed never to speak of it, and although I would not keep promises to Jedi, I keep promises I make to others. And Kavar was a friend. If we were gathered as one, then the promise might be revoked. Until then, I can say nothing.
Okay.
Very well.
Do you know anything about Force bonds?
Yes, such bonds are a connection that can be formed at moments of crisis, or in the slow understanding that grows between master and apprentice. It is most common between two beings who are sensitive to the Force. It allows the transmission of feelings, of influence. It was something you were gifted with, as I recall, before your fall. You formed such attachments easier than most, even to those who could feel the Force only faintly. Even Vrook could not ignore it, which is saying something. That is most unusual and unnatural. I have never heard of a bond of such strength.
How would I end it?
There were a few within the Order who knew more than I did of such bonds, but their students were few, lost in the Mandalorian Wars. It was rumored that Revan studied such bonding deeply, both through the Jedi histories and with certain teachers, before he left the Order and went to war. I do not know. A bond between two living beings is not something easily broken. It is not a choice. It is like breaking a feeling, like turning away from the Force. One of you would have to die, but even then, the bond wouldn't go away. It would simply be empty. A wound.
Okay. Hører.
He is being typically cautious. He isn't sure of your strengths and weaknesses, so he is using a Force form that grants him greater affinity to the Force. This allows him to more quickly regenerate his energies. Don't be drawn into a long battle. Once you understand his technique, attack him aggressively while he dawdles.
If you think to learn anything from my death, then you are wrong. If battle is the only thing you yet learn from me, then that is the only victory this day. What are you waiting for? So, it is as Kavar feared. You have taken what you have learned of the Jedi and used that knowledge against us. Come, that form is still new to you. Let us see if you have the years to back it up.
Hopefully. Whoa. Oh man, I got the Jeeves Ross here, man.
It is something the Sith, the assassins that stalk us, can do. It is of the dark side, the ability to feed on life. The Force, the closer one comes to it, it makes them stronger for a time.
What technique is this?
Not all techniques in the Force are learned through practice and training. This is something instinctual, born from experience. It is a way that they fill the hollow places where the Force used to be.
Oh man. I didn't get his lightsaber? What? I want his lightsaber! Please say I got his lightsaber. No, I didn't. Or did I? There we go. Well, that's bullshit. I wanted his lightsaber. Why didn't I get it? That's not fair. Oh, this makes me sad.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring about the termination of hostilities.
Okay.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master.
Oh, you don't say. Boo, 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 boo.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation. And bring up.
Aren't I tired of that?
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
3 failed to do the same. I feel like sneezing. Ay, ay, ay. I sneeze.
Ah, HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query. What is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query. Have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
Oh, look at it. It's just wanna play. What are you studying?
The more worlds we travel to, the more questions I have. It's not just the hardships of the people, but something more. You are right, but there is something more at work here.
There's something about the worlds themselves, isn't there?
Yes. These dead worlds, they
Well, they have a pattern to them. They were all touched by the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War. But sometimes, well, I feel as if they are all connected in some other way. The attacks on Qatar, Telos itself, the decay on Dantooine. Something is wrong with life. The connections have been damaged, sickened. Sometimes I feel like I almost understand and then it just slips away.
So close.
En stor tebolle. Det gjorde den. Okay.
Perhaps. Dantooine is only one of the worlds. It was only the start of the journey. I would like to study the other locations. It is curious that the Jedi Masters chose those worlds to travel to. I wonder if the two are linked, but I know not how.
Okay.
Yes. Is there something you have come to offer me? The fact we are even having a conversation is gratitude. Usually, my conversations do not have the give and take that our current interaction does. And of course, there is much more screaming on the part of the listener when the torture field is activated.
Point taken.
I am willing to indulge some of your questions. There are several factors, all of which affect each other. There is the stabilization of Dantooine, the preservation of the restoration efforts on Telos, the political resolution on Onderon, and the unification of a religious power base in the galaxy, either Jedi or Sith. You have stabilized Dantooine. The Republic has gained a power base in the Outer Rim. Onderon is an Outer Rim world, rich in ecological resources. Its aggressive ecology is capable of bringing devastated worlds back to life. It is currently experiencing a political schism split between two forces. One must triumph for the planet to be stabilized. Telos is instrumental to the stability of the Republic. Its success or failure will dictate the economic forecasts of many other worlds. Of course, since the destruction of the Paragas facility, the odds of the Telos restoration project being successfully completed is close to zero.
It wasn't my fault.
I hope you do not decide that the next thing that must be destroyed to stop the Sith is the galaxy itself. Perhaps one must ask themselves at what point defending your religious ideals is advantageous to the Republic as a whole. As long as your defense does not exterminate more than 50% of those you intend to help, is that acceptable?
Okay, I'm tired of getting blamed for that.
Then stop causing events of planetary destruction. You are a walking catastrophe, and you are not making saving the Republic any easier.
Okay.
You may... Now, that would be telling.
That's why I'm asking.
My presence must remain a secret, and it may remain that way forever. I am willing. It has been assigned to guard and protect you. As As such, it is well suited for a variety of tasks. It is skilled in intimidation, interrogation, and can provide a series of select skills that will make it an effective killing machine. For the most part, it will follow your orders unless they conflict with mine.
And if they do?
Then its proton core will detonate, turning this ship into space dust. There is no negotiation in this. I will not allow you to interfere with my operations and plans.
What skills does it?
This unit comes with a droid scrambler that you may use against mechanized opponents to randomize their defensive and offensive protocols. Use it, and it will cause droids to wage a civil war in their programming, and they will turn on their allies. Its power source is not limitless, but it is enough. In addition, this unit comes equipped with a portable cloaking generator. It will allow it to enter places undetected in reconnaissance mode.
So you're sneaky and confusing.
How droll. What an amusing Jedi specimen you are. You may speak.
Do you know anything about the HK droids sent after me?
The assassin droids. I have encountered some, purchased the service of others. Why, I asked them to. To be honest, I believe that was always their intention, but it seems their directive was dormant for some time. If you mean produced, no, I do not. I do know that there are a surprising number scattered throughout the Republic fleet searching for you. What they will do now that you are found is easy to predict.
What are you doing in the Republic fleet?
They are masquerading as protocol droids. I have discovered that when they are used in negotiations, they have a predictable pattern of sabotaging whatever peace treaties they are involved with. Of course they are. They're droids with very specific protocols that, unless changed, will dictate their movements. Unless you shut them down at the source, they will be stalking you until you are captured or terminated. Why don't you ask their predecessor? That archaic, memory-impaired assassination droid will know more about his subsequent generations than I would.
Okay.
A common misconception not supported by facts. Revan did not intend to destroy the Republic. She deliberately left the infrastructure of many planets intact, and many military production facilities.
Yeah.
I believe that by whatever means she used to build her armada, she recognized that it was somehow a limited source, or that she was only willing to use it to a point. My prediction is that whatever production facility was being employed, it carried a price that Revan perceived as detrimental to the goals of the Sith. And that is why Revan left many military production facilities in the Republic intact.
What about Malak?
Unlike Revan, Malak demonstrated no concern for the future of the Republic in his attacks. His stratagems were painfully obvious, intending to crush all resistance everywhere. There was little thought beyond the complete destruction of anything that opposed him. He left quite a mess. I'm still trying to assess all the damage. Between the two, I would have preferred Revan rule the galaxy. She had foresight in her conquest, a subtlety that Malak did not possess.
Do you know where Revan got her force?
That is also a mystery to me. I do not have any evidence upon which to build an answer. It is significant that after the defeat of Malak, the forces decreased considerably, and after Revan's departure from known space, production ceased completely. It is my prediction that whatever was producing such forces needed a strong, effective leader to ensure its stability. Without Revan or Malak, there was no such figure left among the Sith.
Okay, I have some other questions. Influence lost with Goto? No, really? How terrible.
Yes? Is something wrong? Very well.
Nothing. We have been through all those. We got a Hannah. And all the better for me. This is the face of power. Yeah. Us dancing. Yeah. I heard you hunt humans. How do you hunt us? Yeah, 4. Any human that cannot stand against you deserve to die. How did you make your home on... why did you make your home on Nasada? Shadowlands. Why do you call it the Shadowlands? Okay. Never mind. Okay, we got that. Why do you wear those shackles? Tell me about Surga. What truth? Pass you? did Sugar do after capturing you? How did you kill the entire crew? How did you fly the ship? Ah, fair point. So you start hunting for credits? You can't have been the only slave Zerga took from your home. The other bounty hunter said you killed your own tribe. If you slaughtered your own people, there's no coming back from such act. So, why did your people... What happened between you and your tribe? Yeah. So you killed your entire tribe. How did you do it? I like him. Yep. Goo. What you did to your previous was man? Yes, there's strength in it. Yup, probably. What do you know of that? You have gained 1+ wisdom and a new perspective about your action during the... Oh, that was a good one. Nah, you alright? Why do you use the term Jedi? Okay, we got a good long talk with him, it seems.
Query, is there someone that you need killed?
Master.
Query, indeed, I was unaware that the navicomputer was locked. Statement, yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious. Statement, I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class. Statement.
Nothing, never mind.
Hey, General, I want to talk to you.
What is it?
Maybe the others don't know what's happening, but I can see what's going on, and the others have voted too. You can't hide it, General. Just look at your face. I saw other Jedi who looked like you during and after the war. It's that woman. You have to get away from her. She'll destroy you.
Yeah.
Just be careful, General.
You don't know what she wants, and she's got some goal. I'm sure of it.
Was there something you wanted me for?
Never mind.
Yes, General?
Never mind. Ah, phew!
My life for yours. I am prepared both. I understand now. Such a form will increase. My life. I am prepared. I understand now. I shall practice what you have taught me. My life. I will.
Never mind. Been through all that. There's a Hannah. There's a go-to.
Yes? Have you come with questions? Very well. When I spoke of sight before, there is a similar handicap that tends to occur among those strong in the Force. They neglect their skills. Some believe they no longer need them. The greatest wielders of the Force are those that maintain some grounding to the more physical realities of the universe.
What do you
Some
mean?
wielders of the Force have mastered piloting, others the ability to fix and repair and build, from simple moisture vaporators to more complex machines such as droids and vehicles. One's ability to understand the human body and its ailments, for example, can make your powers within the Force more complete, more powerful, when you attempt to repair the cellular damage of another. And others have mastered the more subtle work of politics, persuasion. Do not doubt that a galaxy may be conquered with words, a republic overthrown, and an empire made. When such skills are honed, one's abilities with the Force become that much stronger. My warning to you is this: do not rely on your companions to compensate for your weaknesses in skill. There will be times they will not be there to help you when needed. What skill would you say is your greatest strength? And what skill would you say is your greatest weakness?
Stills.
Then my task before you is this: take your greatest weakness, devote effort to it, strengthen it, and I will show you how it shall strengthen your power in the Force. As you learn and train and test yourself against the galaxy, all your skills have a chance to improve and grow as well. When you devote some of that training to your weakest skill, you will know. Ask.
Why do we have a psychotic rookie on board?
The beast is a lesson in strength. Learn that lesson, then you will understand. The beast's strength is prodigious, and you can learn much from it, or draw upon it. His life can be a beacon in the dark places of the galaxy where there is no life. Speak with him, discern his nature. Perhaps then it will become clear. Ah. Yes? That is something we will leave until we possess a lightsaber.
I got a lightsaber. I got it one night. Come on, D3. Okay, you're walking, rolling modem. We got it. We got it. Oh my god. The door is interesting. I'll try again later. Okay, we can't do anything. Who's got a lightsaber equipped? I don't. That's for sure. Oops. But who got this equipped? Someone has a lightsaber equipped, and I don't know who. Close.
Care to explain why we have that psychotic Wookiee with us?
I have absolutely no idea.
All right, but this won't end well. Trust me. All right. Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
He says you're not Anton at all.
I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees. No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else? You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time. You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once. I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5. What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you? But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
There must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
That is why I'm no longer a Jedi.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more. Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway. Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
I don't think we've done one thing you have liked since we left Peragus.
Well, you haven't seen anything yet. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Which war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
I don't know.
I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darad, and all the rest. Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk wardroids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Yep. Yeah, and you know why.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. She saved us.
So you followed Revan like I had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks. We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die. So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
You fought Jedi?
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it. What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best. I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
So you force emotions to block someone reading your mind?
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
She was right, and she proved it.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
So...
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see her side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join her.
So how did you break away?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
You took a risk, thinking...
I didn't think you would, after Malachor, but it was a chance. I guess I was just tired of keeping it in. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand. Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Were you assigned to kill her? Was this the last mission?
It wasn't a mission. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Truth about what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in her service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
If you didn't believe her, then what happened to her?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know. I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
You were right.
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa. I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone. And then, I met you on Paragus. And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try. I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past. Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in. I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Hear the echo of rage you felt during the war, the hate, the betrayal. Feel the fires as Republic ships burn, as the Jedi fall before you. And at last, Aton, awaken. Aton has taken the first step path of a Jedi Sentinel. His power will grow as he travels with you and master what you know of the Force.
Something up? Alright, Got it. I'll be sure to make use of it. Something up? Well, you've got... Got it. Something up? Alright. But I tell you, I think you're carrying this teacher thing too far. Alright, I think I've got it. Something up? Alright, Alright. Something up? Alright. Alright. Something up? Oh yeah? Alright, I think... Something up? Oh yeah? Alright. Something up? All right.
Okay. So we have taught him the way of the Sith. Saving. Alright. We have set out everything we have to do today. Tomorrow will also be a small day. Apparently I was supposed to go to the dentist today together with the osteopath. Someone manipulating the what's it called, bones and the like. A little less than a chiropractor, but still scientific. Anyway, apparently the dentist was first tomorrow, so yeah, I have to wait for that tomorrow. So it will also be a small day tomorrow, unfortunately, but what can we do, right? Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for the last for some more of this. We are going to Underon, I think it is. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.